Hey, thank you for tuning in to the Almost Audiophile. This is my first official episode. My name is JT, and I guess that makes me the Almost Audiophile. So I'm just gonna jump right in, and this episode is actually gonna be two quick parts. I intend to try to keep my uh, episodes somewhat brief, so that you can feel comfortable sitting and watching them in one sitting, um, at least for now. But I just want to tell you a little bit about my system right away. So we're going to go ahead and do that first, and then right after that, I'll come back and I will tell you why I chose why I call myself the Almost Audiophile, why I emphasize that almost, because there's a little story behind that, but yeah, so let's just jump right in.
So let's get started with a very brief tour of the Almost Audiophile system. This is an Acoustic Research Model XA, circa 1961. There's a great story behind this turntable, both generally and personally, that I am going to save for an upcoming episode here. But just for now, I will let you know that this is what I do consider to be kind of my crown jewel of this Almost Audiophile system. I finally was able to obtain a dedicated CD player. It's the Magnavox CDB 482. I've been really impressed with it so far. Using other much cheaper, lower quality CD players, after those, this one is just incredible. It's my Sony dual cassette deck. I don't even know what model it is, but it sounds pretty good with cassettes when I do play them. This is my Onkyo A7040 integrated stereo amplifier, which I just absolutely love. There's some story there I'll tell you in an upcoming episode as well. I do use this relatively inexpensive but somewhat surprisingly adequate Bluetooth audio adapter, which I think has great sound, better than I expected it when I purchased it. And this is my speakers. They are the Polk Audio Series 10 Monitor 2, I think. And as you can see, it's got the dual mids. I can't remember what size that woofer is, but they sound great for probably something like 30 plus years old, or right around there. So, but yeah, this is the system that I use.
So that is the Almost Audiophile system that I've put together. Why do I use that term, the Almost Audiophile? Well, there's probably a few reasons. Mainly is because I think the term audiophile is extremely subjective. It's a term that's actually, it seems to me anyway, that it's thrown about quite a bit. But sometimes, myself included, people wonder, what does that actually mean? In the most basic terms, to me, what it means is the sound that's coming out of your system, or the sound that you're hearing when you listen to music, wherever it may be, is really important to you. And in that aspect, I guess you could say I am an audiophile. But why do I say I'm an almost audiophile? Well, I don't want to pretend to anyone that I'm any kind of expert. I haven't spent ridiculous amounts of hours, testing equipment, buying high-end audio to see what sounds better. And there are a lot of people online that I watch and listen to, and I respect, that have done that. I'm not trying to recreate that. What I'm trying to do is humbly share with anyone who tunes in my personal experience, as someone who has worked on a relatively low budget to create a system that I am very happy with, and very proud of. So that's where I'm coming from. That's why I call myself the Almost Audiophile, if that makes sense to you. To me, it makes a lot of sense. And I actually suspect that a lot of you, if you've tuned in and listened, that you can kind of relate to me. You're working on a lower budget than some of these people you watch on YouTube. You're trying to maybe cobble together some system that sounds as good as you could possibly make it on the budget that you have. And that's what I've done here. And I'm very proud of it. And I have a lot of very interesting experiences and tidbits and just, I don't know, I hope maybe even helpful information to share with you down the road in future videos. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And I'll be honest with you, I don't have my next video in detail planned out yet. And I'm kind of hoping to hear from you all in the comments. What do you want to hear about next? I'm thinking about talking about my acoustic research turntable. That's where my brain was, like, that's what I want to do next. But if there's something else that is interesting to you and several people comment and say, let's, why don't you talk about X thing or B, whatever, X, Y, or Z, tell me, and I'll make sure to try to do a video on it. Ask questions, I'll try to answer them. But yeah, this is a pleasure to me to just kind of jump in and be part of this community of audio enthusiasts, hi-fi enthusiasts. So if that's you and you're like me and you want to just jump in and ask questions and give me advice, tell me what you've experienced, that's why I'm here, and I hope that's why you're here too. So like I already said, like and subscribe, comment, and until next time on the Almost Audiophile. Thank you.